What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Antonio Fiore, Salestrina. Gentlemen.
Back off the IR.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, buddy.
Maksala.
It's weird being back. I miss the fans. I miss the atmosphere. I miss the stage. I missed everything.
Yeah, I mean, you did save those orphan children, though.
I did. I had to.
Yeah.
I saved all the orphan children from my bad picks the last 4 weeks by not being on last week.
Well, you did 2-1 in pick 3.
I think I just needed the reprieve last week to get back on track.
You needed the reset in the last 2 weeks of the season.
I don't even. We're gonna move past that, but geez, when you guys texted me that I was like 1-11 the 4 weeks before that, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, me and Antonio were talking about it, and I'm like, I'm gonna ruin Sal's day right now by sending him this.
The worst part is, like, I knew it too. Like, I knew the 2 weeks before I was like 0-3. I was like, oh, this is not where you want to be. But 2 weeks left. We got to get the train back on the tracks.
Absolutely.
So.
We're gonna finish strong. Pause.
Hard
pause. So we are recording this on Monday the 23rd, so there still is one game that has not happened. It'll probably be a stinker, though, the Saints and the Green Bay Packers.
Holidays and stuff. Got to do it today.
Antonio, I want the exact score of the Green Bay Saints game tonight.
24-9.
Ooh, all right.
I'm assuming Green Bay.
Do you guys want to? Yeah. Do you guys want to hear the epiphany I had?
Oh, here we go. Yes, I do.
So, the Saints will be the worst team in football next year.
Ooh.
Would you like to know why?
I'm listening.
Because Arch Manning will be available to draft. And if
They're
he's not going
Manning
to the Giants, he's going home.
He's going to the Saints.
Where his grandfather did.
Wow.
Where his family grew up.
I could definitely see it.
Wow. Do you think they actively tank?
So they have the worst. They have the worst cap situation in the NFL. So
it's also
trying to be bad next year.
That too. I mean, it's also like not guaranteed that he's going to be the number one pick. But I mean,
oh, come on, he's gonna be the number one pick.
Okay, all right.
He's gonna ball out next year.
They're winning the title with him next year.
Yeah.
Are they out?
No, I'm saying like next year when he's the starter.
They play. Who does Texas
play? Someone bad. Arizona State, and they're like 14-point favorites.
They're winning the title this year.
Can we talk about this for a second? Those were 4 of the worst college football games I've ever watched in my life.
I didn't watch any.
I mean, they were supposed to be.
I think the Indiana game should have been closer, and the I thought the Tennessee game was going to be closer, but that was an ass kicking. That wasn't even close.
Yeah, I did think. I do agree that the Notre Dame and Indiana game definitely should have been closer. Indiana just did not show up.
Indiana just shot themselves in the foot over and over again in that game. Like, so many boneheaded plays.
I do think Clemson would have put up more of a fight against Texas.
Clemson hung in there. They weren't really like there, but they at least like didn't go away completely.
Yeah, and then Tennessee.
You might as well just like not show up at that point.
Literally. So yeah, we'll see. I think, this round of games is going to be a little bit more exciting.
Well, they got Arizona State as a 14-point underdog at home, which is nuts to Texas.
I mean, this you're going to get this though with the playoff being like this. And people are already complaining about it. It's like, this is what you wanted. Why are we complaining now? That these games are bad.
I mean, it's good teams versus less good teams. Like, what do you expect?
It was more people like saying that the committee didn't do a good job of picking the games, and it's like, well,
you got to think realistically. Ole Miss is giving a better game than fucking Indiana is, or Alabama's giving a better game than Indiana did, like, or any of those teams at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. You could make a case for any of these teams. It gets hard. I mean, like, how are they supposed to? You know what I mean? Like, how are you supposed to see into the future and be like, oh, well, Alabama would give this a better shot? It's like, well,
I think objectively, if you just said Alabama or Indiana, who should be in the playoff, like 95% of people would say Alabama.
True.
But
yeah, I think
Indiana
it's tough.
only lost 1 game in the Big Ten all year, so I guess they deserve to be in there. But whatever.
Fuck Ohio State.
So, are the Bengals going to make the playoffs?
Yes.
Or what?
They're winning the Super Bowl.
If they make the playoffs, they're getting to the Super Bowl.
If they make the playoffs, all I'm saying, their road was very grim up until 24 hours ago.
The Bills do not want to play.
Want to see them? No, they don't.
Nobody wants to see the Bengals. If they sneak in, okay, so they need to win out, and they need Denver to lose, and they need a Miami loss, and who else? They need one other person to lose, or one other team to lose.
Denver, India, and Miami.
Right. So then, obviously, Denver would lose out. I think the hardest thing for them is Denver losing out. But you play Denver this coming weekend.
So they need to lose to Kansas City.
And then Denver, and then Denver has to play Kansas City. So all I'm saying is that is very likely to happen.
I thought they only need one loss by the Colts. Do they need a Dolphins loss too?
I think they need a Dolphins and Colts loss. But I think, I don't know. It might just be Miami.
So the Colts are 250 to 1 to win the AFC, which they're not. But the Bengals, right? 250 to 1 to win the AFC. Antonio's like, let me log in your DraftKings really quick.
No, I just thought that was weird to bring up. I was like, wait, did he just say Colts Super Bowl odds?
Listen. To win the AFC, they're 250 to 1. But the Bengals are only 50 to 1. So I don't know if that's like a little like foreshadowing or they're saying
because if either teams were to make the playoffs, who has the better chance of going on a run?
I hear you, but the Bengals have a way harder path to even get into the playoffs. The Colts just need to win out, and they're in the playoffs. And they play two shit teams.
I kind of get it.
I'm not advocating for the Colts. I just feel like that's a big discrepancy.
Yeah,
maybe
justified.
So they do.
Yeah, they need the Colts and the Dolphins to lose at least one game.
Who do the Dolphins play?
Cleveland and the Jets.
They're probably winning both of them.
And Indianapolis plays Giants. Game. They play Giants in Jacksonville.
Mark my words, the Colts lose to Jacksonville week 18. That's a log. That team owns them. I could see
Miami losing to the Jets.
Me too.
It's a cold game. If it's gonna be cold as shit in New York.
I there's like a thing like, not only will I not bet on the Jets, I won't bet any games that involve the Jets.
I know so many people who've gotten their ass chewed out by the Jets this year.
I'm not.
They're so unpredictable.
I'm not gonna bet on them, but I also don't feel safe betting against them because Rodgers and Adams could have a good day.
Everyone this week was like, Rams -3 is so easy, blah blah blah, and
it's not that easy.
No,
I didn't think it was that easy.
I liked it too, but then I was sitting there and I was like, I don't know, can't the Jets win this game? And it was an ugly ass game until the end. Jets just played gross games, and it's like the weird thing is they look good on offense, and then they have 5 drives in a row where they go 3 and out or get 1 first down.
You literally if you bet on the Jets right now, you are praying that they show up and Aaron Rodgers wants to play.
Right.
If he gets hit early in the game and gets shaken up, he doesn't want to play.
Yeah, Antonio's right though. The last couple weeks they've done a little bit better, but
definitely.
They've lost some close games where they've scored a bunch of points.
The bar's very low with them right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely, but I mean, they scored 9 points.
Yeah.
So I guess the Rams are okay, but this is also a team that gave up 40 plus to Buffalo. You know what I mean? Their defense isn't spectacular. They have one of the worst pass defenses, I think, in the league.
Which is funny, going from the best defense in the league last year to this, but
yeah, I mean, injuries and all that good stuff. They're not that great, and the NFC's already weak. I will say though, Michael Penix looked good. I didn't think he would look bad, especially against the Giants.
No, he looked comfortable.
Yeah,
it's a good way to put it. He did look comfortable.
I mean, their defense. Could have won that game by itself.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's safe to say the game would have gone different if Kirk was in there.
Yeah, I will say too. I feel like they played with a little more jazz. They seemed a little more fired up this week. So
they did. They definitely wanted to win for him for sure.
They're winning that division next year.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this year.
I mean, they're in the lead right now. Tampa Bay lost.
They don't win their next two. They're beating Washington this week.
Bro.
It's another team that took advantage of their
Falcons
situation.
This year. Next year, I'm into it, but I want to see the Bucks do good.
I mean, they're not winning a playoff game.
I mean, if it's this year or next year, they're gonna be the same team next year.
Fuck you.
They either play the Lions or Minnesota. Like, they're not beating them.
What's crazy is that Minnesota's gonna have to go to Atlanta for a playoff game.
That's so dumb. Like, how are you gonna be 14-3 and have to go on the road? Like, that's really dumb. Come on, Antonio.
Never
like,
change
it is dumb. It is
never
dumb.
change it.
Because didn't that happen to the Chargers that one year where they got pounded by the Patriots?
Yeah, they were like 12-4 or something.
And they had to go to Foxborough and play in 2-degree weather. And got pumped. Yeah, I don't really like that at all. The divisions suck.
I'm in on the Falcons for the next 2 weeks, and then I'll reevaluate. But they're winning this division for sure in my mind.
I mean, I feel like that's something that they can't really change though. Like the division setup, because if you take it away and you do just seeding,
you can still do the 4 division winners are automatically in the playoffs, and then just rank it based on record. Like, you could do it that way.
I guess so. But then it kind of takes away the importance of winning the division still.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Football's different. I don't want.
It's like if you win the division,
I don't want
you're guaranteed a home
NBA-style
game.
seeding.
Yeah, I do think
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to win a division.
But like, if you're
division games are always tougher than out of division games for the most part.
If you're a Lions fan and you had the season that you did, and then they go and lose to Minnesota the last week of the season, and you're now the 5 seed, are you not fucking pissed? Like,
I think it's annoying, but if you can't go into Atlanta and beat them, you shouldn't be in the playoffs anyway.
No, I don't disagree with that. I don't know.
It opens you up to fluky shit. Anyway. You shouldn't. If you're 14-win team and you can't go in and beat a barely 500 team, you shouldn't be in the playoffs. You're a fluky team. Isn't that the point?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you have to win all the games that you play. It's like, yeah, it's annoying, but beat the Lions.
Are you Chris Hansen right now? What are you doing?
Chris Hansen.
You look like Chris Hansen's about to catch you.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a second.
How about the Commanders and Eagles game? What a game, huh?
Yeah, is Jalen like hurt or like what's up with
He might have gotten a concussion.
Oh, he's fine then. Well,
I think that's all it was.
Fine, but he'll play.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Playoffs, yeah.
I see a lot of people saying oh, congrats, you beat Kenny Pickett. It's like your defense did give up 36 points.
I would have won 380 if the Eagles covered 2.5 points. So when I saw Pickett in, I was like, oh, cool, dude. And all my other legs hit. So yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, I think Robert had Eagles minus 3.5. And then when they got up 5 at the end or whatever it was, I was like, oh, Robert, you're good. And then they drove down the field immediately and scored.
I took them on
their defense, bro. Their defense is fucking awful.
The Eagles?
They have very bad lapses where their defense just does nothing. It's kind of weird.
They turn into cardboard cutouts at the end. When they get tired at the end of the game.
I still think they're a really good team, but the funny thing about them is I feel like they could lose to any other team too at the same time. Like, some weeks they look horrible.
They're very inconsistent, which you cannot be inconsistent. You know what I mean? Like that's a game that, regardless of what happened to Jalen Hurts, you have to come out of that game with a win, and you have an opportunity to win, and then you give up a touchdown with 6 seconds left. That's insane. Especially playing prevent defense, and you give up a touchdown over the middle. What the fuck was that?
Washington's been such a fun story all year, though.
They're a fun team to watch.
I never expected this from them. I think they have a decently bright future. I'm not the biggest Dan Quinn fan, but Jane Daniels should be leading this team for the next 10 years into some good moments for sure.
Yeah,
especially healthy, bro.
If anything, they have. Yeah, if anything, they have found their future.
Yep.
So whether they go far in the playoffs this year or not,
They had a good year.
They had a good year.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to how CJ Stroud was last year.
Yeah.
Similar situation. So hopefully they can just continue to be good.
I will say the quarterback play is looking a little up. I mean, Burrow, Allen, and Lamar have been playing out of their minds lately. And then, like, you get people like Drake May or even, like, Caleb Williams has been playing pretty good the last, like, 6 weeks. Jaden Daniels. Like, you look around the league, like, there's a lot more knowns than unknowns at this point. And I feel like going into the year, it definitely was, like, not that case. So even, like, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are, like, retreads that are on these new teams.
Yeah, their names.
Yeah,
they were good. They were a good like story, like comeback underdog story for sure. And then you have the exciting rookies. It's like there's like 3 different categories. It's like the exciting rookies, the comeback underdog guys, and then you have like the Josh Allens, Lamar, and Patrick Mahomes. Like you still have the stars playing really good. And it's crazy to say that out of that group, that Patrick Mahomes has probably played the worst. Like other than like not counting in the rookies, obviously, but like of where he should be, like in this category.
Dude, he's morbidly obese. Have you seen him play lately?
Yeah.
He's fucking fat, bro.
He is the king of faking injuries.
He loves Twinkies.
Oh, yeah. No, what Nolan said.
Oh yeah,
he's the key to faking. And then he comes out in the first drive. He rushes for a touchdown. I was like, dude, of course,
I could watch that dude take a hit and physically see his shin snap in half, and I would assume that he's just gonna get up and play the next play, and it's somehow not gonna be broken, and then he's gonna be back.
You could see him get sniped in the head, and then he'd probably still score a touchdown the next drive.
Oh, he'll be back for the playoffs, and it's like, oh, cool. I guess they're not gonna lose.
Andy Reid said he was week to week after the game last week.
You mean break his shin like Tantel did?
Oh.
Yeah, his knee is done.
He broke a lot.
That was gross. That was nasty.
CJ Stroud was like
5 different injuries at
sobbing.
once.
I mean, he's not playing next year. He might be coached. Like,
yeah, he's not a big guy.
Next year.
Yeah,
he's a tiny guy, so like an injury like that is not good.
That's 2 years in a row for him.
CJ Stroud was like bawling on the sideline, which I get it, but like, I don't know, like figure it out. Like this is football. You're never gonna win the game after that.
Figure it out.
That's so crazy too, because like back-to-back years he gets hurt, and then like you trade for Stephon Diggs just as like an insurance policy.
Yeah, he tears his ACL.
He tears his ACL. It's like now it's literally just Nico Collins there. Like, jeez.
Yeah, I mean I think they'll still be okay.
Yeah.
But like if I see my quarterback like uncontrollably sobbing on the sideline, you're never gonna win the game after that.
No.
The game switched so bad after that.
Yeah.
Like I was like, if you see that, you're never gonna recover from that.
Hammer the other team if the quarterback's ever crying during the game.
Yeah.
no one pro tip.
Yes. 100%. I said that like as it happened. No one. It's one of those things where like no one's around, and I'm like,
he was just grossed out, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's just sad because Tank Dell was like one of his best friends. Then what happened last year, and then he probably takes blame for it. I'm sure, even though he shouldn't. But I feel like he probably
dude, I
puts
shouldn't
it
have
on
thrown you that
himself.
touchdown pass.
I shouldn't have thrown you that perfect touchdown pass. My bad. It's just what happens. It's a part of the game, you know.
Yeah.
What happened?
See what happened. What else? The Patriots made that game close somehow.
Yeah, and then inept coaching, as always, just leads to them not winning games. But I'm fine with that.
I will say there's a pattern developing of Drake May having an interception or fumble at the worst possible time.
Kind of Matt Jonesian, I will say, but
not as bad.
Yeah.
And like at least now we're not like expecting crazy shit. But like the fact that interception was thrown at that time, and then the fumble right after that when you're only down 3.
He's a rookie, and I'm willing to like write any of this off because I really think the coaching staff's that bad. And the first touchdown pass was absurd. Like that throw was ridiculous.
Really good.
He put that in a bucket. Like
the booty.
I am hugely in on the talent. It's just honing in the consistency. It's like almost a Josh Allen type thing where his first year you can see flashes, but he didn't put it all together. Once you put it all together, he's going to be a great quarterback.
He is a little bit like Josh Allen.
Vanilla Vic, they call him.
Yeah, but he's not as big as Josh Allen. Obviously, he could probably get there. Kind of. I mean, Josh Allen really wasn't a tank until recently. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot nicer thrower of the football at this stage than Allen was too. Because Allen was that first year the Bills went to the playoffs. They went
He
10-6,
really
and
bad at
he was
throwing.
not a thrower at all. I
Yeah.
think he threw for like less than 20 touchdowns. I think
it's something you
it
have to
was like
learn.
all of a sudden. It was like all of a sudden they discovered like, oh, this guy can run and is huge. Which
Did
he wasn't really doing a lot of that in college.
Did him and Brian Dable just like sit in like a lab for 6 months?
Yeah, he was like, "Listen, kid, you can throw the ball really hard, but that's about it. So we're gonna teach you how to use your legs."
I mean, when you're at like Wyoming, like no one's teaching you these things.
Are you
Same
out
thing
on
with
Dable?
Lamar.
Unless they have a guy that they think is the guy that they're really confident in, just fucking keep him.
Who are you taking? Because you don't want Shedeur Sanders. I know that.
I'd rather have Ward, but
he seems like a giant quarterback. I don't know why. I just can picture him playing for you guys.
I mean, he could throw the shit out of the ball.
Like no matter who they take, it's gonna be the wrong choice anyway.
He kind of just looks like a franchise quarterback. Like his build, the way he carries himself. Like I just see him being really good.
I'd take him. Maybe he wins rookie. He wins rookie of the year, and then after he wins rookie of the year, trade him for the first pick in draft March.
Wow.
Oh my god, dude.
He's
he has a fucking boner for
dude,
Arch Manning.
I just want to see him on the Giants. I know it's not going to happen.
The best years of Antonio's football life were with the Manning, so he needs to go back to that.
I mean, the Giants aren't going to miss on 2 quarterbacks in a row. I mean, come on here. We're not the Jets. We're not the Browns.
The Jets did.
You guys have only missed on like.
I said we're not the Jets.
You guys have only missed on like 17 straight offensive linemen, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Evan Neal was a first-round pick. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
It's the it's the Meadowlands curse, dude. You guys got to break it. At least one of you has to break it.
No, one of you has to move. Get both of you out of the same stadium.
We own that stadium. They gotta move.
All right, so tell them to move. Call them up.
Kick them out.
Wish.
The landlord kick them out.
Maybe we could give the stadium some fucking personality too.
The dark hole. where dreams go to die. So whoever they pick next year is just, I think is just going to be terrible, no matter how good they were coming out of college.
You guys are going to take Shedeur, and he's not.
That's a pretty ridiculous take, unless it's Shedeur.
It is a ridiculous take, but it's probably true.
I love that celebration when he goes like this. That shit's so funny.
Or
Travis Hunter's Nolan.
Oh yes. Yeah. What do we call that? Do you call it the peacock?
I like that. I like that a lot. Actually.
I don't know what you call it. The bunny rabbit, the peacock. I don't know.
I'm like blackout drunk in Nolan's living room doing it like 100 times in a row, and Nolan's just laughing so hard at it.
I'm like, dance, monkey, dance. So it just entertains me.
I want him on the Patriots so bad. I really do.
Travis Hunter?
Yep.
What do you want him to do?
Play him on both sides. If he's really about it and could do it,
play him on both sides. It's crazy.
Not the whole game, but like if you have packages for him on offense and he's playing corner mostly, sure, do it. I don't care.
I feel like I don't know. It's tough because I feel like he would be a tough addition. I don't know if he would really fit in.
I feel like
you have some strong young talent in like the secondary, and it's like, I don't know. You could put him in there and just have another piece. I don't know.
Are they keeping Gerard?
I hope not, but it sounds like they are.
Yes. It didn't matter how he did this year. It's going to matter how he does next year.
So stupid. Just waste another year. That's fine.
Though they're going to waste another year. I mean, regardless, they're not winning a Super Bowl next year.
They should have Jesus Christ coaching them, and they're not winning a Super Bowl next year. But I at least need to see some sort of progression. Like,
I don't know. We'll see. I think there will be some sort of progression. They're not going to get 3 wins again.
I just think Gerard Mayo's an idiot, to be honest.
He is an idiot, yeah.
So, case in point, you can't win a coach with an idiot. Example, Mike McCarthy. Like,
yeah, holy shit.
They showed him on the sideline like 100 times last night, and every time they panned to him, I'm like, oh my god, I can't look at this dude anymore. Like,
he's always looking up at the scoreboard, and it just looks so stupid.
And then they win that game too to make their draft pick worse. It does them no good. Yeah. It does them nothing to win that game last night.
The Panthers and them winning was huge for the Patriots.
Yep.
Now we're up at number 2.
Bryce Young, man. This is a renaissance if I've ever seen one.
Yep. Again, another strong QB story.
I'm not even mad that the Cardinals lost because, like, I'm rooting for Bryce Young. I don't even like the Panthers. Like, I just want to see him do good. Just, like, me included, like, everyone's just like, Bryce Young, like, he sucks. He's got no potential. This is it. He might be traded to a different team. But, like, there were talks of him getting dealt at the deadline, and now he's, like, easily their starting quarterback going forward, and it's looked amazing the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, because I think what he does very well is he's very humble about it, and he's willing to, like, learn.
Mm-hmm.
And he took it as a learning opportunity, and I mean, he came back in, and now he's balling. So
the other thing too is, like, he is one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz, which is kind of surprising.
I mean, that throw he made at the end of the game, to who was it? Who did he throw that last touchdown to?
Was it legit?
Maybe I don't remember, but yeah. I mean, he had a blitz coming right. It was like right in his grill. And he made that throw, and it was a beautiful throw.
Mm-hmm.
He did it a couple of times on that drive where he got laid out. Like on one of them, he got absolutely laid out. But he stepped in there, made the throw, and it was a decent throw. Where I feel like before he was doing that and throwing interceptions and, like, not as confident.
It was the battle of the tiny quarterbacks.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, that was a tough one for Arizona. They've had a tough year.
Yeah, they started off pretty good, and then it just went downhill the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, they lost a decent amount of very close games where they could easily be winning the NFC West and making the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
If a couple of those games go their way, they could be like 10-7 right now, or whatever their record would be.
You gotta finish. You have to.
For sure. All right, you want to move on to next week?
Yeah.
All right. So starting off with Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. 2 games on Christmas Day, both very decent matchups. First, at 1:00, we have the Kansas City Chiefs heading to Pittsburgh. The Chiefs are -2.5 in Pittsburgh, over under 44.5.
You go what back?
What? That was ear rape. I don't know what you said.
Is TJ Watt back?
He played last game. He played. Unless he got hurt again. But I'm assuming he'll be playing.
Antonio's taking the Steelers. I'm also taking the Steelers just because I don't want to take the Chiefs.
I pick against the Chiefs
up and down
every week. I pick against the Chiefs every week, and every week I'm fucking wrong, dude.
Yeah, so do it again.
Yeah, just do it again.
Doesn't feel good.
Pittsburgh +2.5. If you're giving me them plus, if you're giving them me underdog Steelers at home, I'm fucking taking it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Even though the Steelers have been, I feel like the Steelers might be regressing a little bit. They've reached their peak and they're coming off of it now, which is not good.
But as Antonio says, they love playing down to bad teams and up to good teams, and this is as up to a good team as you can do. So I'll take the buy low on them here.
All right, we are in agreement. Another thing last week, Sal, when you weren't here, me and Antonio agreed on, I think, like every single game.
Ridiculous.
There was probably 2 games that we didn't agree on.
Was it like, do you think you did good or do you think you did bad?
I have no idea.
We probably did pretty good last week.
I'm going to go back and listen at some point this week. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, listen and let me know, because we were holding hands the whole time. All right. Next game, the Baltimore Ravens head to Houston. Baltimore is -5.5 on the road, over under 46.5. What do you mean, ill?
He said ew.
I feel like this is a decent matchup.
Is this a bad good game?
This is a bad good game. That's a great way to put it. Lamar's still going for that MVP. I kind of want to take Baltimore, but like, what has Houston shown you to take him here?
Yeah, dude, I definitely like Baltimore here. Ooh, wow, 5.5. That's actually, I didn't expect it to be that big.
I don't know. I feel like 5.5 might be too many.
Yeah, it might be too many. Baltimore definitely
especially
wins,
for Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually take Houston, but I think Baltimore wins.
This might make me take Houston. Do we know their jerseys? Because if they're wearing those all reds on Christmas, they're winning. They're winning if they wear all red.
Is there a place that we do have to start paying attention to this more?
You have a way to find that out.
Is there a way to find it out though?
I'm just gonna look up Texans and Jersey on Twitter.
My chat GPT up.
Garrett, the first thing that came up said Garrett Wilson in a Texans jersey next season.
They're wearing
and it's LeBron dunking.
They're wearing the H-Town alternate blues.
Blue.
Yeah, so see if I can send this to you guys.
Oh wait. Color rush uniforms and all red alternate uniforms. So is that why does it say it's all red? They wouldn't call H-Town blue if it was all red.
And they did tweet that this.
Yeah, those jerseys suck. I've seen them wear those one time. No, give me Baltimore.
So what's Baltimore gonna be wearing?
All purple.
Baltimore.
I don't know, but I feel like they're wearing all purple.
For special holiday patches.
Holiday nicotine patches? That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
How is tomorrow Christmas Eve?
I don't know.
Isn't that like crazy?
Yeah, I mean it's December 24th every year though, so.
But like when it is December 24th, you're like, wow, it's really December 24th, and then you're like, wow, it's really December 25th the next day. Like,
I think because like
it's then next week we're like, wow, it's really the new year.
2025, yeah.
This is like what Christmas for adults is though, like where like December just flies by. Like when you're a kid,
yeah, and we say
December
that
1st,
every year.
But like no, but it's actually true though. Like when you were a kid and December 1st was rolling around, it took so long for Christmas to get here because there was so much shit that you wanted. And you were like, I want Christmas so fucking bad. Then you see like the wrapped gifts under the tree. You're like, holy shit, I cannot wait to open those. And it took forever.
What's the longest month? Like what month lasts forever?
They all go by so fast now. I'm not kidding. They all go by
they
so
definitely
fast.
Do. It's probably
it's March or January.
March?
I think January.
Dude,
I'll say March.
March sucks. March is horrible.
March is not that good.
March, January, February, and March all suck.
Yeah,
I feel like we get in like a month or like a seasons podcast or seasons debate every like other podcast.
We're such old men, dude. We're like, I hate when it's cold.
Yeah. I mean, it was like 1 degree this morning. Like actually,
horrible. It was so cold out, dude.
It's still so cold out. So yeah, I guess we're all taking the Ravens.
All right. Ravens.
Thursday, we got the Seattle Seahawks head to Chicago, take on the Bears. Seahawks are -3.5 on the road, over under 43.5.
At the Bears?
At the Bears.
This might be my lock of the week. Bears +3.5.
How are you taking that team right now?
Because they're going to kick this team's ass. Geno Smith might throw 5 picks this game.
I don't know. The Seahawks have to keep winning, right?
They're not going to.
What's their path to the
I'm a sell.
Thank you.
What's the Seahawks' path to the playoffs?
Win both their next 2 games because they play the Rams. I'm pretty sure week 18.
Seahawks playoff picture. They have to win the NFC West.
Yeah.
Winning their final 2 games, and then okay. Okay. In that case, I'm taking Seattle. Chicago has no reason to win this game,
which is why they will.
That's true.
They'll make their draft position worse and just like have like a stupid win for no reason.
I don't know. They've just been so bad lately.
They've been horrible.
I'm gonna take.
I don't like taking them on the road. At home, they're a way better team. I have no problem taking them here +3.5.
All right, the Saturday slate. We got.
How good is that?
The LA Chargers heading to New England to take on the Patriots.
Wow, we were just talking about that playoff game.
The Chargers are minus 4.5 in Foxborough, over under 43.5.
That's it? Wow.
I feel like the Patriots own the Chargers. And it's going to be fucking cold.
Pats +7, baby. I'll take them.
What do you got, Sal? Sal's contemplating. Salvatore is in the blender. I think I'm taking the Pats here.
I'm taking the Pats here.
The Pats are going to win this game for no reason. It's going to piss me off.
This is a Jim Harbaugh versus a rookie coach, and I'm not going to take the Patriots here. I think 4.5 is about a fair line, so I guess the Chargers.
How bad is that, though?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Dude, every week when I look at the slate of games, I swear every time I see a game involving the Chargers or the Titans, I just roll my eyes.
And you said that for 3 straight weeks, which is so funny. You're like,
I understand the Titans, but why the Chargers? You don't like the
Chargers? If they were still in San Diego, I probably wouldn't feel this way. But like,
that's such a boomer take, though. That's such a boomer take.
What are these for? Yeah, but like, what fan base do they have in LA? What are these franchises?
The LA Chargers fan base, it was the same they had in San Diego. The reason they moved there is because they couldn't sell tickets.
Well, there's an away game every game for them.
It's really not, though. Like, it's really not.
She's like, what do these franchises do for the like? When I see the Chargers in the playoffs, I'm like, that sucks. It's just a waste of space for like them being there instead of a cooler team being there.
Dude, I feel like we say this, but like when they play at SoFi and you listen to the crowd, like when the Chargers get a play, they are loud. It's not like they don't make a sound. You know what I mean?
They suck, Nolan.
They don't suck. What are you talking about?
They blow.
You blow.
Chargers -4. No.
You are taking the Chargers, aren't you?
No, I'm taking the Patriots.
Oh, okay. All right. You're going to have a real dilemma coming up. The Denver Broncos head to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are -3, over under 49.5.
What's the spread?
Bengals -3.
Wait a second. No, it's not. At the Bengals?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the odds matrix because that's such a dumb line. That's such a stupid line.
What should it be?
4.5 or 5.
The Bengals -4.5?
I think so.
Why?
Because the whole world needs their cock inside the Bengals right now. Like, everyone's going to be horny for that.
Yeah, I mean, it might go up. It'll probably go up between now and Saturday.
I'm taking the Bengals, and this is the biggest trap of all time. The Broncos are covering the scam.
Nolan, you too?
I mean, yeah, I'm going to ride with the Bengals. I have to.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to ride into the Bengals until that ship sinks. And we have a light at the end of the tunnel here. Does it have a lot to do with the fact that I said Cincinnati would be in the Super Bowl? Yes. But if they make the playoffs, I'm telling you, there is no team in this league that wants to play the Bengals if they make it in.
Yeah,
because that's going to be a Cinderella run like you've never seen.
They're not making a Super Bowl if they get in.
Yes, if they get in, I am putting my weenie on them to win the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And they're going to make it to the Super Bowl and get crushed by the Lions.
Would they play the Lions if they made it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Me and Antonio talked about this, I think, last week. We were saying, like, if certain teams make it to the Super Bowl, which teams wouldn't make it to the Super Bowl? Like, if it's the Kansas City Chiefs, then I don't think it would be...
Yeah, but if Burrow's 0-2 in the Super Bowl, is he the worst quarterback, like, ever?
Peyton Manning was at one point, right?
Oh.
Ooh.
Or was he 1-1? No, he was 1-1. Because he lost the Saints, then he won the Bears.
I think because like what I said, if Buffalo makes the Super Bowl, then the Lions are not making it. That was like my theory.
Yeah, too much blue.
It's too much blue, and I just feel like that would be such a hard time for the fans of the fans that aren't fans of those two teams, like, who do you pick?
Yeah, you need
you need a good versus evil.
Yeah, you need a heel and a
so you
hero.
need to be like Chiefs and Lions. That's the ultimate heel versus hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I hate the NFL.
It's gonna be Kansas City versus the Eagles, and everyone's gonna want the Eagles.
It should just be Kansas City versus like a 7-year-old football team and see how many points they can score in 60 minutes.
They should I don't know. They should make Patrick Mahomes play with like one hand tied behind his back for the Super Bowl.
They should make Travis Kelce have to like kill Taylor Swift before the gym.
Yeah, the ultimate sacrifice, like Thanos. What did it cost? Everything.
Everything.
All right. Next game. The last game on the Saturday slate. Which probably could have had some decent, I don't know, like things going on, but now that the Cardinals lost, Cardinals head to the Rams.
Stupid,
yet another SoFi primetime game. The Rams are -5.5 over under 48.5. So there's a SoFi primetime game this week, and then there's another one this coming week. Like, they love SoFi primetime games.
Cardinals cover because they just got knocked out of the playoffs. They probably don't win, but they cover for sure.
I agree, Cardinals.
So then, I mean, this would be good for the Seahawks, no?
Yeah.
The Seahawks want the Cardinals to win.
Yeah, but the Seahawks aren't winning, so.
All right, so if the Bears beat the Seahawks, put your home on the Cardinals.
The Beehawks.
Yes.
I like the over also.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent shot. I feel like overs so far are probably insane.
This week they're all overs.
All right.
Fuck.
Sunday, 1:00. The Dallas Cowboys head to the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are -9.5 at home, over under 43.5.
Eagles. You can't bet on the Cowboys, dude. Come on.
What?
You gonna take the Eagles?
No, I was fucking with my computer. I did something. Jesus, dude.
Yeah. How do the Cowboys cover this game? I don't think they can.
They don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, dude. But yeah, no.
All right, so we're all taking the Eagles.
Uh-huh.
All right. The Indianapolis Colts head to the Meadowlands, take on the Giants. Colts are -7.5 over under 40.5.
Game, bro.
Your team's unbettable, Antonio. The Colts. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no shit. Colts.
I don't know, dude. Like, are the Colts? It literally comes down to like, okay, the Colts aren't good enough to cover this spread, but the Giants aren't good enough to cover this spread.
The Chargers. The Giants are bad enough to just do it themselves. They could throw 2 pick-sixes in 5 plays. Like,
that's what I mean.
True.
Like, people were saying, like, oh, are we really taking a rookie quarterback as a 9-point favorite? And it's like, yes, you are.
I don't know, but the Indiana defense or Indianapolis defense was
the Giants
really good until the fourth quarter. They almost fucked around and lost that game to the Titans.
What's the maximum amount of points the Giants didn't score in this game? 12.
13.
Now after that game against the 12, Titans, 13. I don't know what the Colts are going to give up. I have no idea.
The Giants could play like LaSalle College and not score 13 points.
I think tops they score 21.
I got the Colts.
Bill Clinton admitted to hospital with fever.
What? Who cares? All right. Now I'm taking the Colts. Now I'm checked out. I was like trying to rally and be like, okay, we need the Colts to lose for the Bengals to get in. I feel like the Colts could fuck around and lose this game, though.
What do you think Hillary gave them?
A fever? Like,
from what?
It's not like he's like fucking Donald Trump's age. It's not like he's ancient.
He's ancient, though. Did you see him when he was old. He was speaking like a couple months ago? He's ancient.
They'll just feed him like an 8-month-old child, and then he'll be fine after.
Yeah. All right. The next game. The Raiders ended the Saints. Saints are minus 2.5. Over under 39.5.
Saints.
Saints.
Raiders.
Stupid jam.
No, I'm not taking the Saints, dude. Definitely the Raiders.
All right. Another shitty one. The Jets head to Buffalo. Buffalo's minus 9.5. Over under 46.5.
This is an even stupider game.
All right, Sal, let's say it together. We
1,
like the Jets.
2, 3. Jets, yeah.
Give me Buffalo minus $1 million.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets. I like them too. That's the worst part.
All right.
That might be a good game, honestly.
Jesus Christ, bro. Sunday, just don't even watch football on Sunday. The Tennessee Titans head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
Jeez.
Jaguars are minus 1.5 at home, over under 40.5. Yeah, Titans.
Have the Titans covered a game this year?
I don't know.
I'm taking the Jags, bro.
Oh my god. The Titans are 2-12-1 against the spread.
Dude.
The Jaguars are 7-8.
This is how many bad teams there are in the league this year.
The
Giants.
So they have to cover one.
Last week, if the Giants lost their game, then like it's pretty sure shot that they're gonna have a 1 or 2 pick. But if they won against the Falcons this past Sunday, they would have dropped down to like fucking 9. That's how many bad teams there are.
That's crazy.
Want to talk about it some more?
No.
Titans
lock. Game of the month, Titans.
Jags.
The Jags are winning, no. All right, another bad team. Carolina Panthers head to Tampa Bay, take on the Bucks. Buccaneers are minus 7.5, over under 49.5.
Hey, who's the quarterback?
Tampa.
Who's the quarterback?
Who's the quarterback?
Stephen A.
I want to take Tampa here because they need to win. They're not gonna they can't fuck around against Carolina like they did the last time.
They're very up and down, and they just had it down, so going Bucks.
All right. Next game. The Miami Dolphins head to Cleveland, take on the Browns. The Dolphins are minus 6.5 on the road, over under 40.5.
Dude, the Dolphins low-key suck.
Yeah, they're really bad.
Like, I almost want to take Cleveland to cover this.
You won't, though.
The immediate smirk.
All right, asshole. I'm going to take him.
Do it.
Cleveland.
Wow, get baited. I'll take Miami here.
I hope he takes Miami.
With DTR, I can't even look at the Browns.
Oh, wait. Who's starting the quarterback?
Isn't it DTR?
Oh, never mind. Dolphins.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I thought Jameis was still there.
No. I got the Browns. I got the Browns for sure here.
I can't bet on that quarterback, Sal.
Aw.
Not that quarterback.
Sal, are you pooping?
Yeah.
Sick.
Wait, are you serious?
No. My brother-in-law just got home, and my sister.
I was gonna say
I'm changing locations.
All right. The Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are minus 1.5 at home. So finally a good game. You gotta wait till 4:26 on Sunday to get a good game. Who do we like here?
Who does Antonio like?
The Packers.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Because they're purple.
No, I'm not taking the fucking Vikings, dude.
He was never taking the Vikings. Who do you like, Sal?
I don't know. This game is such a toss-up, bro. I could see either of these teams easily winning. Minnesota's just on this Cinderella run. They just have that like magic right now. I don't know if I want to like try to go against that, but at the same time, I feel like Jordan Love throws all over them.
Toyotathon.
I think Toyota thought's done. That's the thing.
That's not good for you, Antonio. Antonio really loved that.
No, I don't know. He did good in the playoffs
I feel like
last year.
I feel like the Vikings used up their magic this week against Seattle. I don't think they have any left. I think they lose this game. Give me Green Bay.
You talked me into that, Nolan. I'll take Green Bay too.
All right.
Trifecta.
Huh?
I was gonna say, how good is this game now?
What game? This game?
Yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons head to the Commanders. Commanders are minus 4.5 at home. Over under 47.5.
Easily my pick of the week. Washington has no chance in this game. Atlanta wins. Yeah, nice try. Yeah,
wow.
I'd give you the old bait and switch.
I don't know. The Commanders play really well at home.
Don't care.
Yeah, I think people are gonna kind of be really all over the Falcons this week because they're really excited about Penix. But I think I really want to take the Falcons. I really do.
They definitely cover the 4. I think it comes down to the last drive. I think whoever has the ball last is going to win.
God damn, man.
It's going to be a 3-point game either way. Falcons plus 4 for sure.
Nolan, I'm leaning Falcons. Tell me why I should pick the Commanders.
Because here's the thing. The Commanders can really fucking move the ball. Jaden Daniels, I feel like, is going to like run all over this defense. I feel like they win by more than a field goal. I think they win by 6 or 7.
I feel like last week could definitely spark a lot of momentum for Washington. I was kind of off them for a while. I feel like I'm a little bit more on them right now. I'm gonna take them.
And like if they win this week, I mean the Eagles might be in trouble if they drop another game. I don't know if, like, say the Cowboys somehow win against the Eagles. Very unlikely, but say like this turns into a spiral for the Eagles, especially if Jalen Hurts can't go this weekend, like, and they fuck around. I mean, it's gonna make it interesting with the Commanders. Commanders could sneak in and take that NFC East.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Washington.
Very unlikely, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. I don't know if they've ruled out Jalen Hurts yet for next week.
Not yet.
All right. Last game, the Detroit Lions head to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. 49ers are plus 3.5 at home, over under 51.5.
I really thought this was going to be a 6 or 6.5. I'm shocked it's only 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts.
What do the 49ers care at this point?
I don't care if you want to call us a Vegas trap.
They don't want Detroit getting the number 1 seed. I don't know.
I don't care if you call us a Vegas trap. This is just obviously like a Detroit pick. There's no way you can take San Francisco here.
I'm taking the Niners.
So stupid, dude.
In the back of my head, I do think like they somehow make this game close.
Oh no, I can't, because this is revenge from the playoff game last year. And
yeah, definitely.
It's at San Fran.
Yeah.
Does Detroit just put up 40
the scene of the crime.
Yeah, you gotta go. Normally, I would take San Fran here, but because they lost in that game last year, I'm taking Detroit.
Yeah, I'm also taking Detroit. I just think, like, I don't know. Could the 49ers, like, make this scrappy? Yeah, but, I mean, the 49ers have looked so bad.
I think if the Packers win against the Vikings, there's a better chance that the 49ers win this game. Then they both lose, and it sets up Week 18, winner take all for the division.
Yeah, it definitely could. All right. Pick 3?
I don't have a pick 3 this week.
You're just opting out? You're pulling, who was it that just decided he didn't want to play?
Probably Cam Ward, but I don't know.
Jermichael Green?
No, who was
Michael
it
Finley?
What team was it? I don't remember what team.
Niners player. I forgot what his name is, though.
Yeah, on the Niners.
That just walked off. Yeah.
And everyone was like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
All right. We all went 2-1 last week, bringing our overall records to me and Antonio both being 25 and 23.
So still tied.
And Sal being 19 and 29. Here we go. All right. I don't know. Sal, do you want to go first? Do you think it matters?
All right, Captain, I'll go first.
Okay.
Tennessee +1.
Okay.
Atlanta +4. And always, always, never have the third one. Colts -7.5 because you're a sorry ass franchise, Antonio.
All right, Antonio, would you like to go, or do you still not have it? I can go if you still don't have it.
Yeah. If you got yours, go ahead.
Okay. Number 1, against my better judgment, I'm gonna take Cincinnati -3 against Denver.
It feels so scary.
It feels so scary, but I'm just gonna take it head on. I'm just gonna you know what? We're going all in.
Is McPherson back kicking for them?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I'm gonna look that up while you make your other picks.
Okay. Number 2. I gotta find it. Give me Buffalo -9.5.
Wow.
I think like this past week against the Pats was kind of like their stinker, but now you have the Jets coming back in there into Buffalo. I think this is an easy Buffalo spread. So Buffalo -9.5. And then last but not certainly least, I don't know. Give me the Commanders -4.5. I think that'll be a game that they really want to win. As much as I like the Falcons, I can't see them. I can only see Tampa Bay winning that division. I can't see Atlanta winning that division just with how dysfunctional they've been.
Well, going head to head against me.
Mm-hmm.
He's still on IR, so it's Cade York kicking for them at the moment.
I mean, he did pretty good last week.
Anything's better than McPherson was earlier this season.
Yeah, I mean, all the kickers have been just so ass.
I mean, you got to think he makes that kick against Baltimore, and I think he had one other kick that he could have made to win the game. Like, they're easily in the playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, Antonio, go ahead.
So I really was gonna put the Jets +10 on my pick 3 because I really like them to cover that +10. But then I also realized I'm not fucking stupid. I don't lick windows. I'm not putting the Jets in my pick 3.
I love when we think about doing shit like that, but then 20 minutes ago during the podcast, so you can't.
Then I realized I was literally talking about keeping your money out of anything Jets related this year.
And I think you took the Jets when we picked it.
I'm just saying betting on the Jets game, even if it's betting against the Jets.
Yeah.
That's
right.
So no, I thought I was going to, and then I was like, wait, Detroit.
Wow.
Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna dip my toe into. Write it down before I even say it, Nolan.
Green Bay.
Cincinnati.
Oh, wow.
Yes. We're going all in. And we're going to be so wrong. They're going to lose so bad.
I'm picking against the Broncos, dude. That's easily a loss for me.
Oh my god, dude. I was honestly surprised you didn't take the Broncos. If you were to ask me, I would have definitely said you were taking the Broncos.
I don't know.
Although I know you've been all in on Cincinnati like me.
I was gonna say, I'm in on Cincy.
But your track record with picks on Cincy are not great.
Yeah, as soon as you get on Cincy, they start losing. That's the thing.
Dude, I have a league that I'm in consolation for, and I can actually win $50 for this consolation bracket. And last week, my team dropped. I came in 11th, by the way. My team dropped 210 last week in the first round of the consolation bracket. I easily would have beat anybody in the league, even in the actual playoffs. And this week, my team drops 188, and I easily would have beat anybody in the playoffs this week too.
I would feel bad for you about your fantasy luck, but you're talking to me, so
yeah.
sympathy for you.
My team went 5-9, dude. Like, and I have Justin Jefferson with Mike Evans and fucking Josh Jacobs.
Did you not have one winning lead? You had 3 really shitty teams.
They all went 5-9.
Jesus, dude.
Well, you probably drafted a lot of the same, I feel like.
Stephon Diggs was on every team.
Yeah.
Can't use that as an excuse either. I had Stephon Diggs.
But then we picked up Adam Thielen, and he did a good job, and we just...
Nolan needs 56 from Jaden Reed tonight to stay alive.
Yep.
Wow.
Or else my reign at the top is over. And I have to avoid a good Packers defense tonight, too.
Dude, the fact that Jade's going to win is so funny.
This guy...
I think Robert's going to take
That's awesome.
No, I think Jade's winning. I really do.
Yeah.
I also didn't know he bought in. I really thought it was just the same as like I thought it was his
I think I do remember us having that convo at the Barnes while we were doing it.
Nolan, this guy I work with was talking about how he's up by about 48 points in his fantasy league, and he said he's going to move to the championship as long as Jaden Reed doesn't drop 50.
Wow.
I really hope it happens though. No, knowing my luck, he'll get like 55.
And you need like 55.6 or something.
Yeah, and
I'd rather him get 5 than 55.
Oh yeah,
he's not like, we're acting like this is a realistic thing. He's not gonna do that. I think he had like 36 one of the first weeks, and he like hasn't been good since. Well, he's been like decent, but there's no way he's gonna even get that.
So what you're saying is he's due for a 55-point jam.
He's due for a big game for sure.
Yeah, he dropped 30 the first week.
Yeah. How does he have to fit? Can we get him to a realistic scenario where he does 55?
Well, I would need him to get 46.
3 touchdowns.
10 for 180 and 3 touchdowns. Does that get him there?
10 for 180 and 3 touchdowns.
36, 40. That's only 46. Jeez.
Well, I need 46.
I thought you needed 50 something.
No, I'm down 160 to 114.
All right, so literally what I said, 10 for 180 and 3 touchdowns. All right.
He's not going to do that, though.
Oh, no way, but like it's nice to like be like maybe.
I need him to rip off some rushing yards, too. Like
you need him to score on the first drive. That's what you need.
I literally need him to get like an 80-yard touchdown in the first quarter or first half.
Yeah.
To set up a big second half. But I feel like it would also need to be somewhat competitive in the first half, and I feel like this game is just not going to be.
Robert needs to fade 22 Green Bay Packer defensive points tonight, which I don't think that's a lock either.
I need to fade. It's not even that much
for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, you and Robert are on the same side.
Well, I'm in my other league. I'm playing.
Yeah, but you both need the same thing. Then that's not good.
No, it's not. I faded a Jonathan Taylor 40-point performance, and I'm still up. What is that? 17 points.
So in my dynasty league, I decided like I didn't want to be in it anymore. Like I was just like, I'm done with this. Like I just was like whatever. The team I had Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson was on my team. Jonathan Taylor, Kyler Murray, like literally every good player that went off this week. My team was like 13-1 in that league. They ended up winning the championship, and I was just like, I'm good. I don't want to play.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, let's see. I'm up 164 to 147. So that was a big week from that league also.
So you got to fade 18 points from Green Bay.
Yeah. Which is Green Bay could easily score 18 points on defense.
Oh,
easily.
Yeah, like five sacks and a pick seems easy. Like you can easily do that.
Yeah.
Touchdown scorer, and then we can get out of here. Puka Nacua.
Okay.
And I'm giving you 2. Trey McBride, Sam Jam. He's finally gotten in this week.
I've been saying it for 2 weeks that he's getting in.
No, because he was minus like 110 last week, and everyone in the world was on him last week. And now this week, nobody's going to be on him, and he's getting in.
Yeah, because no one's going to care about that game, I feel like.
Correct. Trey McBride, Puka Nacua.
Although it is the primetime game on Saturday, so I think a decent amount of attention will be put on that. Because they keep saying it too. Every broadcast keeps talking about how he doesn't have a touchdown.
Yeah.
And like they've been trying. Like 2 weeks ago, they did that like Kansas City play where they like pitch it to him on the inside.
Yeah.
And he didn't get in. And then this week, I think he was thrown to like once in the end. Of course, now all of a sudden he's invisible. this week when I need him to like actually have a good game.
Obviously,
he's been probably the most consistent like fantasy player of the year. I feel like he's gotten between like 15 and 20 points, like, or like I don't know, 12 to 20, I guess.
He's very solid
because he gets so many receptions. But this week he was thrown to like 3 times. I was like,
just everyone in the world had him this week.
Yeah, just one of those things.
Touchdown scorer, Jesse James. I mean, Vance McDonald. I mean, Najee Harris.
No, Najee Harris would be a good Antonio pick. Cortland Sutton would be a good Antonio pick.
Van Jefferson.
Jan Jefferson. Jan Jefferson.
Anders Carlson.
Yes.
Connor Arlson.
Dude, I hear his name and I'm like, oh, dude, I wonder if he's from like Scandinavia. And then I look him up. I'm like, oh, he's from Colorado Springs.
I don't know.
How good is like a foreign kicker?
Yeah. But then they get really bad after a little bit.
Sal's going to like this one. I'm going to go Jaden Daniels, anytime touchdown scorer.
Okay. Very nice.
All right. Is that all, gentlemen?
Cairo Santos.
Yes.
Touchdown. Anytime touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
See ya.
Merry Christmas.
Till next time.
Merry Christmas
to everyone out there. Happy holidays.
Kiss your ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss my ass.